Welcome to News-O-Matic, your social studies Sidekick summer webinar series. My name is Melissa. I'm the education specialist for News-O-Matic. Let's go ahead and explore ways to best leverage News-O-Matic in your classroom, igniting student engagement and inspiring transformations in their learning experiences. If you're not as familiar with our online learning platform, News-O-Matic publishes 5 authentic and relevant news articles every day, covering current events from around the world. Every article is aligned to state and national standards, written on multiple reading levels, and includes multimedia resources, differentiated quizzes, discussion prompts, a teacher's guide, and student activity sheets. Throughout the webinar, I will showcase different tools and resources News-O-Matic has to offer that will support and enhance student learning. In today's webinar, we'll discuss the importance of teaching students about culture in our diverse world. I will share examples of articles that can be used to promote intercultural education in elementary and middle school classrooms, as well as provide lesson plans that infuse ELA and social studies standards, all while promoting awareness, understanding, and acceptance of others and themselves. So let's dive right in. I'm sure you've heard of the terms multicultural education, multiculturalism, ethnic inclusiveness, diversity, cross-culturalism, and cultural diversity. Although their terms refer to aspects of understanding other cultures, the term we will focus on today is intercultural education. Although multiculturalism focuses on acceptance of understanding of cultural differences, interculturalism is the interaction, exchange, and dialogue among and within cultural topics. Some teaching methods prompt learners to examine cultural values and traditions, while others use culturally diverse texts as a medium to teach academic skills and content. Some teaching methods encourage students to analyze and challenge their own perceptions of others' cultures. Despite the many ways in which to incorporate cultural diversity into the classroom, it is generally accepted to show interest in individual students' cultural backgrounds and their heritage. According to the Danielson framework, a distinguished teacher seeks out information about their cultural heritage from all students. So how can News-O-Matic help educators incorporate intercultural education into their ELA and social studies curricula? Well, let's find out as we explore News-O-Matic's user-friendly online learning platform and discover how seamlessly it integrates into your daily ELA and social studies instruction. As soon as students log in, they will discover the latest articles from News-O-Matic right here on the homepage. However, in today's session, I will guide you through unlocking a vast array of relevant, authentic, and engaging content spanning over multiple years and aligned to state and national standards. By providing teachers with the best instructional resources, they can focus on their core mission of teaching, which is facilitating meaningful learning experiences for their students. Today, we'll look at a custom assignment I created just for this webinar. This lesson is designed to take place over multiple days. On day 1, students will compare and contrast cultural characteristics in the United States and South Africa, specifically New Orleans and Cape Town. The following questions will help guide instruction and facilitate discussions among students, like how do cultural patterns impact the daily lives of people? What are the similarities and differences between places based on their cultural characteristics? And how can analysis of cultural characteristics help us to understand the impact human activities have on the world? Now, this lesson was written for middle school students, and it addresses the following standards. Explain how cultural patterns and economic decisions influence the environment and the daily lives of people in both nearby and distant places. And analyze the combinations of cultural and environmental characteristics that make places both similar to and different from other places. So I would start this lesson by displaying the images from the slideshow in the article, Party for Mardi Gras. Next, lead a discussion about what students notice or see. It's important to relate this cultural celebration to a similar celebration students may have in the area in which you teach. To find an article that may relate to students in your area, or to even extend or enhance student learning, check out our 50 States in 50 Weeks series, or use our search feature and type in the word celebrate. An article like Celebrate Cinco de Mayo, a weekend of maple syrup, or Year of the Rabbit may be a better fit for your classroom demographics. As students read the article, they'll be able to identify characteristics of the culture in New Orleans by highlighting ways individuals celebrate. Identifying text evidence is an important skill that will enhance student comprehension and understanding of nonfiction texts. After reading Party for Mardi Gras, have students turn their attention to Cape Town's Carnival Comes Back. Just like the previously read articles, students can identify ways in which individuals celebrate an important event dating back to the mid-1600s. As students read these two articles, continue to have discussions incorporating the essential questions and invite students to examine their own reasons why individuals celebrate around the world. For day 2 of this lesson, students will describe the cultural contributions of individuals from various societies. With over 13,000 articles, it was difficult to pick just 2. But today we'll look at Lily Kwong, an Asian American landscape designer, and Tito Puente, a musician who used music as a way to bring cultures together. As students read through these articles, invite them to share their thoughts on how Tito Puente's cultural heritage inspired his music. And how Lily Kwong continues to incorporate her cultural heritage in her work. Ask students to share ways in which their culture is present in their own work. Having these dialogues with students will help them appreciate and understand how individuals from diverse backgrounds have contributed to different aspects of society. You can even customize the question for News-O-Matic articles. You could ask the students to explain what the author meant when she said, and true to his name, Puente became a bridge for people around the world. This article is great for teaching students how to infer with supporting evidence from the text. A similar question could be asked about the Lily Kwong article. For example, in what ways does Lily Kwong infuse her culture into her work? News-O-Matic articles are perfect for teaching students about different cultures around the world, promoting a sense of community and understanding of diversity. This next example follows the New York Inquiry Toolkit for a 3rd grade unit on cultural diversity. Students begin the unit by finding examples of customs and traditions that define their own culture. News-O-Matic has plenty of articles to support this inquiry. For example, our July 4th edition discusses 4th of July traditions and the reason why we celebrate the 4th of July. In our unit, National Symbols of the U.S., students can read about the Pledge of Allegiance, another custom we have here in America. The second part of this inquiry unit asks students to find differences among traditions and customs of foreign countries. News-O-Matic is a global newspaper, so students can read, watch, and listen to articles about Carnival in Brazil, Bastille Day in France, or even France's favorite bread, the French baguette. To support the third question, how are the lives of children similar and different in global communities? News-O-Matic encourages students to read about kids in the news. For example, in the article, A Theater Just for Refugees, students can read about kids in Syria or kids in Jordan, or In the article Skating for Freedom, students can read about Australian athletes teaching kids in Afghanistan how to skateboard. As we wrap up our last webinar in this summer series, let's recap how easy it is to use News-O-Matic's diverse articles to teach intercultural education. Intercultural education is an educational approach that fosters interaction and dialogue between diverse individuals, promoting understanding and respect for other cultures. News-O-Matic provides educators with diverse content that supports cultural diversity, understanding, and education in the classroom. Using inquiry to drive social studies instruction can enhance student understanding and offer authentic learning experiences. With only a few minutes left, I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. And if you would like a copy of the lesson plan used in today's webinar, please scan the QR code or type in bit.ly/NOM lessonplansculturalheritage.pdf. And I invite you to check out our website for updates on future webinars.